and girls, today we're doing lesson 10.4 and it is how can you sort and classify quadrilaterals. So today's lesson is not a difficult one, but it is one that has a lot of vocabulary. So pay attention to this video, use the vocabulary cards behind me, rewatch it so that you can go through and decide what shapes are. Follow the steps that I show you and you should be perfect. So the first thing we have to understand is what is a quadrilateral. So a quadrilateral is any shape that has four sides. It doesn't have any round sides. It's four straight lines, okay? So we're gonna go through some common quadrilaterals. There's 5 common quadrilaterals. The first common quadrilateral is a trapezoid. A trapezoid has at least one pair of parallel lines. So if you see here, remember parallel is the two lines that run next to each other and they never touch. And they're always the same distance apart. So here you see that there's 2 parallel lines. These 2 lines will eventually intersect, but these 2 lines will never intersect. So that's what makes this a trapezoid, okay? So anytime they have one pair of parallel lines, it's a trapezoid. Now we have a parallelogram. A parallelogram has 2 pairs of parallel lines, these, as well as these, and 2 pairs of sides are of equal length. So this length and this length are the same size, and this one are the same size. And if you notice, it's marked off for you to show you what's parallel and what's the same. So this one has one line and this one has one line, means they're the same and they're running parallel. These have 2 little lines on it, means these are the same size and run parallel. So this parallelogram has 2 pairs of parallel lines, which means this is also a trapezoid because it has at least one set of parallel lines. So every parallelogram could then also be a trapezoid. All right, let's look at the rectangle. A rectangle has 2 pairs of parallel sides, 2 pairs of sides that are equal length, and 4 right angles. So if you notice, we're just kind of adding things onto these. So 2 parallel sides. See the line, 1 and 1, that means these are the same size and they're parallel. 2 lines and 2 lines, parallel and of equal length. These are equal lengths. This side is the same as this side is the same as this, and it has 4 right angles. Remember I told you about the little square in the corner means it is a right angle. This one has 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 right angles. The next one we're gonna look at is a rhombus. A rhombus has 2 pairs of parallel sides and 4 sides of equal length. So, all of these are the same size, so they all have a 1 running next to them, and we know that these 2 are parallel and these 2 are parallel. The last one we're gonna look at is a square. A square has 2 pairs of parallel sides, 4 sides of equal length, and 4 right angles. 2 sets of parallel lines, 1 and 2. All 4 sides are the same length, and it has 4 right angles. Okay, so what we're gonna do today is we're gonna classify these 3 shapes, and we're gonna go through our list of common quadrilaterals, and we're gonna decide what type of shape these are. So let's go through the first one. Okay, so how many sides does it have? 1, 2, 3, 4. If a shape has 4 sides, I automatically know it's a quadrilateral. So this one is a quadrilateral. Okay. Does it have at least 1 parallel sides? Yes, this has this one and this one. They're parallel. It has 2 parallel sides. So as long as it has 1 pair of parallel sides, we know it is a trapezoid. So this is also a trapezoid. Okay. Now we can keep on looking. Parallelogram says it has two pairs of parallel sides and two pairs of sides of equal length. Well, let's look. This is parallel and these are parallel.
I don't know that one.
And they have an equal length. This is the same size as this. This one is the same size as this. So this is also a parallelogram. I'm making sure I'm spelling it correctly. Okay, now let's go to the next one, okay? Let's see if it's a rectangle, and this is what you should be going back and forth to each one and deciding, does it fit these characteristics? If so, then that's the kind of shape it is. Two pairs of parallel sides, it has that. Two pairs of sides that are equal length, it does have that. But to be a rectangle, it needs 4 right angles. Let's see if this has any right angles, okay? I can use my book. I see that that's not, so it's not gonna have 4 right angles. So this does not qualify as a rectangle. Let's see, rhombus has 2 pairs of parallel sides and 4 sides that are equal length. Well, this is longer than this one. So these are not all the same size. And square, all the sides need to be the same and it has to have 4 right angles. So it only meets this criteria for a square, 2 pair of parallel sides. It doesn't have equal length and it doesn't have 4 right angles. So this shape is a quadrilateral, it is a trapezoid, and a parallelogram, okay? Now let's look at the next shape. And this is shape IJKL. Now let's start at the beginning again. How many sides does it have? 1, 2, 3, 4. That makes it a quadrilateral. Okay, and let's go. Trapezoids first. At least 1 pair of parallel sides. Yes, these are going to intersect, but these are going to be running parallel. So it is a trapezoid. Now, parallelogram says 2 pairs of parallel sides. This does not qualify for that because it has 1 set of parallel lines, but these are going to intersect. If you continued these lines up, eventually they meet here. So, 2 pair of parallel sides. That's the next one on all of the other shapes. So it is only a trapezoid. It doesn't meet the requirement for parallelogram because it doesn't have 2 sides that are parallel. 2 parallel sides, 2 parallel sides, 2 parallel sides. So we're gonna stop at trapezoid. Next shape is right here. Let's count the number of sides. 1, 2, 3, 4. That makes it a quadrilateral. Okay. Trapezoid says it has at least 1 pair of parallel sides. This shape does have at least 1. This one actually has 2, which tells us something else. So it is a trapezoid. Okay. Is it a parallelogram? Does it have 2 parallel sides and 2 pairs of sides of equal length? Well, let's look. It has 2 parallel lines, this one and then this one, and equal length. Well, this one is the same as this length. This one is the same as this length. So this shape does qualify as a parallelogram. Let's continue. A rectangle. Rectangle has the 2 parallel sides. We said it has that. We said it has 2 pairs of sides of equal length. Now the only other thing to make it a rectangle is 4 right angles. Does this have 4 right angles? We see the corners have the little symbol, so this is a rectangle. Let's continue on. A rhombus has 2 pairs of parallel sides and 4 sides of equal length. Well, this side is the same as this, and this, and this, so this is a rhombus also, okay, because all the sides are the same. which then we can look at a square. 2 pairs of parallel lines, yes. 4 sides of equal length, yes. The rhombus said that, so it met that qualification. And it has 4 right angles. 1, 2, 3, 4. This shape is also a square. So notice, it can be several different types of quadrilaterals. It can meet all the requirements, it can meet none of the requirements. So what you have to do is exactly what I did for your work that you're doing today. Go through each type of common quadrilateral and see if it meets those requirements. Some shapes will have lots. A square is going to have all of them. Some shapes are only going to be a trapezoid or quadrilateral. Some might just be a quadrilateral. So you have to go through each one just like I did. Okay? You're going to do your reteach and you're going to do your Think Central assignment. Have a great day.